I don't have my time. I don't have my sound on. I don't have my sound on, so it didn't do the beep, and I need the beep. And that eyebrow ain't brown right. But y'all know nothing ever perfect over here. We just do it for the culture. I'm a fashionista. My neighbors are divas. It's never perfect, you know that. And I see the imperfection more now than ever. But anyway, get over it. I'm your nosy neighbor lady. I can't stop looking at it. This your nosy neighbor lady show. But this video is about why my eyebrows don't look right. Whatever. I was wondering about the decentering and what was my grievance or gripe with the decentering. You know, the way I make videos is I got to feel it, I got to know it, I got to get the words. I knew I had a gripe with decentering. I thought it was because the way I said it and the way I talk. Because, you know, I kind of got an issue with C's and S's. And sometimes when stuff kind of do something, you know how I talk a little funny. And decentering. And it is just so funny because it's like, it's really not realistic. Is it possible? Yes. If you're going through a celibacy journey, or you're, you know, or if you are a lesbian, or... But decentering for me is like, are all these women just not talking about men? But you know what the other grievance is, right? Let me just go and say it and get out the way. We know that the black woman who brought this to Black Women's Spaces was Yanni. And we know that she has a questionable, yes, she steals other girls' content, but as we know, as small creators now, or whoever watch my channel, or even just other medium-sized creators, that big girl channels steal from small girl creators. We did videos about it. I've been fussing about it. I've been crying and whining about it. Other women have cried and whined about it. And we just know that this is what they do. So every other day, they talk about something different. And I think BWE really had to come to terms with, they had took so many divestment talking points that they had to confess that they were either really not dating black men, or their dating history was coming to the forefront. And black women wanted to know, like, are you really doing this? Or are you just stealing talking points? And the divester girls was like, y'all taking our stuff and y'all not giving us credit, but y'all don't like us, but y'all taking our stuff. Because it was a big trend, and we see that often on YouTube when something's trending, other women do it and adapt it, but they never give credit to where credit due, and really hate it that another black women platform is winning as the divestors. Really, they keep winning. We can, don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. For the messages, for the change in lives, the divestors take the cake. It just is what it is. Oh, hell, the queen divestors. Like, for the numbers, the statistics, the facts. And I feel like there was Yanni attempt, which was a white woman's decentering, to try to find her lane in a space where I would consider by Yanni BWE by default, but I always kind of saw her as a little entertainment news, or a dating coach, or dating style. I know she's not a swirl. I know she's not a divester. But I know she's a black woman empowerment. You can kind of do this or that, but dating more so to me, and entertainment more so to me. But I think with her taking so many other people talking points, she was like, I'm going to get something that's my own, which was the center. And I don't know if it was the messenger or the message, but I'm kind of pretty good at separating messages from messages, because I can watch a girl because she's smart and not necessarily like her as a person. I can watch a girl who I like as a person and know that she don't know nothing about what she talking about there, and leave it there. You know, but she is young, and then often we found out that she was a virgin too, so she was selling that at first, but she's not a virgin anymore, and her premise is on Christianity. And even now with her doing spirituality things and more manifestation talking and stuff, and it just really tickles my heart, because we see creators who really make it and get good views and good money, and how black women are just willing to be led astray. But we also see a rise in little channels and small channels, even the little views y'all gave me, or other women medium channels, and the need for real black women content and real black women stories is not all whatever this is. But the decentering, so y'all don't ever want nobody ever, like, y'all gonna say y'all not having sex, or y'all gonna have sex, and not being like, oh, I'm policing your sex, or just having regular conversation like we do over here. Like, do you never want pain again? Now, as a woman, if you're a virgin or a woman who haven't had much sex in her life, which I think is some of the cases in some young black women's spaces and lives, because we kind of live in a world that's different. But for a woman who has had sex before and you get urges, and like, are you like gonna masturbate forever? I'm just asking out of curiosity. Hopefully y'all talk to me. If y'all don't, it's cool. I'm gonna make my own inferences anyway. I'm gonna telekinesis, y'all know. But really, even like me, I know I want somebody for help, but I know I want attention and affection from a man. And of course I want to spend his money and not my money all the time. But it's just like, is it realistic, or did Yanni just do it for y'all to get off her back and for her to act like she brought some of her own and wasn't stealing everybody's stuff? But she's like, oh, we're decentering men, but she still have conversations and videos about men. Or would she do another video to wipe that up or clean it up? But I think as a black woman creator who have so many followers, they're really not looking to you for integrity. It's a feel-good experience. You act like they're coming to you for integrity, but it's all an act that black women play our parts in and a facade in. And she's a beautiful girl. She's light-skinned, and often girls who are fat and get skinny, those journeys make you have an attachment for them. I find, as a black woman analyst of the algorithm now, I know everything about the algorithm, but how to make it work for me. But no. But of course, a win is a win. You know what I'm saying? That black women like looking at light skinned or biracial girls. But she's light skinned, of course. She's a regular black woman. And does her use of Christianity help? Yes. Christianity definitely, even I was thinking about the other day, like, why you always telling people you're struggling with your religion? You could so leave that out. But it's a part of my story. But you could so get more views and not question people's religion. But I'm a black woman. I'm here to question everything that is black womanhood. That's my job. My job is to challenge you and make you think, not to make you feel better. Not all the time. But I just feel like the decentering, I'm not saying that women can't. I just feel like it's a gag of mess, kind of. I think it's not realistic for long term. And even if you do want to do it as a young person, why would you do your years like that? You see, even Yanni, we have to think about Yanni. She gets money from YouTube. She's been making good money for years. However long she been on here making all that money, after you get 1,000 subscribers, she get good money. Even in her Decenter video, and it's so funny this will come back, but see, when you watch a good content creator that's a black woman, and she's a divester, she can just bring so much truth and enlightenment, and I've been missing that in my life. Because I just haven't found, of course I find value in divestment content, but I haven't found any new content that really, everything else is when people, like even me, like if I do a video about this, you're not gonna watch it about me because what I say about that, or you feel like or whatever. You kind of know people and you know where you go to get this or that from. It's just like the ploy to keep black women single, or that you should be happy single, or that you don't deserve nobody. And like I say, everybody does not have to date out. There's even an argument that some black women don't want all black women dating out because y'all messing up the dating pool and making us look bad, which is one notion. Just like this video if you can, it just tickles me. It all tickles me. But then it's also another thing where she's like, I have options, but I want to decenter, but I have options. But we noticed that when women said explore your options, more women said explore your options, but what were your options? Women said divest, but what does it mean to divest? And then so many women, can I date a black man and divest? And can I do this and that? Divest is about separating yourself from the black community. You see, do I believe everything divestors say, it's funny even thinking about that, because as divestors who are more fact-based content, it's almost like that default I would have to is actual knowledge. Do I believe everything BWE stand for and say? No, I don't. Depending on the day, depending on how they feel, depending on what's trending. You know, everything I've done and changed, and my change and evolution over the years that y'all have known me, I've still been consistent in my core principles. And when my mind changed, I tell y'all my mind changed, and we communicate then. We communicate why or how it changed and how it became this way and why it was like that way. But I feel like whether you're divesting or not, is decentering a good choice when you're gonna have sex anyway? And we can act like there's so many celibacy decentering people, but then on another notion, if men are having nervous breakdowns about y'all not being with them, that's why I could be happy and have joy in y'all, because I see that y'all is coming around, but not the way that people think y'all should. And I just feel like if you do want marriage or an actual relationship or a sex partner, I guess, or whatever, without being used and abused and stuff, decentering just does not sound realistic. But I don't see how you could be a woman and you're heterosexual and you're never going to think about men, you're never going to talk about men. Even she was like, I dumped all my friends. And this is an old thing, but it's something that I've been thinking about, because it's the lonely with the cats for me. It's the actually being lonely in my real life and knowing that when I had people in my life, how much richer my life was, and the importance of being around people, the importance of relationship and community. Is that good for y'all mental health in the future? And are you going to still self-sabotage or live destructive lives? Because if you're decentering but you're really not decentering, but you're telling people you are, then you got to live these dualities and act like you're not messing around, but you are. You don't want a man, but you really do. And all the years you're gonna waste in limbo playing that game with yourself, trying to fit in with girl groups online. That's what because y'all know y'all man and y'all emotions and y'all feelings and y'all future and y'all present, y'all past. Y'all know that all of that is very important to me. We always talk about time, and I just wonder what effect is that going to have on your time? What effect is that going to have on your mind and your feelings about yourself by saying you don't want something that you really do? Nothing wrong with getting married. Nothing wrong with wanting a man. Nothing wrong with wanting sex. Nothing wrong with wanting gifts. Nothing wrong with wanting dates. Nothing wrong with wanting to feel beautiful. Nothing is wrong with any of those things. And I think as black women, for one, they don't want you to have nothing. Black women don't want black women to be happy. You know how we is. Black men don't want you to have nobody. Keep telling you don't nobody want you. Then it's just like, where are you and what do you... That's why y'all racks my brains and get on my nerves with the what you want. I swear to God. Y'all just, But if you're lying to yourself about what you truly want to fit in or what's trending at the time. So is the decentering still trending? Or I'm just out to look now. Yeah, we doing a natural girl hair. Y'all know we doing natural color, natural hair for y'all. We are. We're doing that because I'm on a kick with y'all, and we could do the natural girl since I can't dye my hair yet because I want all my edges to grow back right and stuff. So I'm not gonna dye it yet, but you know I got a box of that, and I got the booster. But we'll fake it with y'all for Black Woman. Happy History, Black Woman History Month March over now, right? Yeah, it's April. It's April now. So happy month of April. But it's just like, stay beautiful, innovative, creative. But it's just like, if y'all defluencing, look at me defluencing. If you all are decentering, and how long will you do it? And I could see you doing celibacy or decentering as a fast to see what it does. The summer's coming. I don't know if y'all young or old or whatever, but people, vag gets hot in the summertime. So I just feel like it's a good thing because it gives black women other options than interracially dating, than being a lesbian, than what's the other option we do? Celibacy, lesbian, dating out. I think them all three. And then it's the center. It do give you more options to feel like you have control or autonomy over your body and you're making the decisions, and to focus on yourself, which I think a lot of black women should do. And I think that some of you all have given your life and time to men so much that you should decenter because you don't have healthy relationships with these men or know how to get a standard boundary or expectation, so you just keep getting used over and over again. And not even in different ways. Like one man might use you and do you like this, and another man might do you a totally different way, but y'all just fall for the same tricks, the same stuff every day, all the time. So that is giving you do need time and space to yourself to figure out what you want. But that's why I think black women advice dating, whether we can figure out how to use it for ourselves or whether, I think it's more helpful than black men's dating advice, because they just say hair, lashes, weaves, and nails, and nobody wants you. Like, they don't even say stuff that even makes sense. How many body counts? Who's counting bodies? Who does that? You know, or whatever this stuff is. You're one because you got kids, or you know, like all that, whatever. I just feel like black women, whether we agree with their dating advice or not, I think it's more valuable to other black women. And it has some value for some black women. I think black women just don't want to be told what to do and they don't listen. Y'all know that. And then we call everybody haters. So, look, I be calling, they be hating on us. They be hating on us cuz. No. No, we do. I don't know what that is. It's black womanhood. So, but with the divesting and just missing the old days of the streets when we actually used to. Anyway, coming back to where I was at, because I just did a live where I was talking for 48,000 minutes. But with the decentering and decentering for a trend or fad, or looking to women who say this or that, who really have no idea what they're doing, not being funny. When people say, you're not married, I'm not going to listen to your advice, how you know about marriage? Or when people say, well, you're married, you do have better advice, or you don't know nothing, you're married, you only been with the same person. I think married people have good advice to give. I think single women have good advice to give. I think dating women have good advice to give. I think women who never been in relationships ever or limited in their interactions. Not to put myself somewhere. I had a lot of kids, a lot of dads, but we were in relationship. These men, we were in quote unquote love, or whether we last forever, whatever dynamic was going on, he still picked me. And it's like, oh, everybody's picked me in that way. No, stop trying to. I don't know why they want to change the word of pick me, and I just hate that they trying to do that. Black women just do too much. But when you don't even have sense enough to ever in your life, and we know you participated in physical intercourse with men, and no man has ever said, hey, I want to be your man, or I want you to be my lady. Not to judge your life, but it's giving something, it's deficit. It's a deficit there. What does that look like? I guess no standards, boundaries, or expectations, because you would let somebody use your body with not even a title. And so many black women have done those type of things for so long that we think that makes sense, and that's okay. That's why marriage is so far-fetched, and I don't see how y'all think about marriage with black men when a lot of black people don't get married. And even if they did get married more, it would be in our culture more, and it wouldn't be such a big deal that it is now, because everybody would be doing it, so it wouldn't be a big deal like that. You know, so it's like you can decenter, but if you know deep down you want somebody, take somebody course or watch somebody channel and get some advice and get out there and start dating. You can't want somebody and say, I'm not ever going outside and I don't like dating apps. You don't want nobody. When them jokes be real cute on Instagram or TikTok, when they say, "Oh, waiting on a man, he got to knock on my door," and it's really funny and cute, and you don't know that you're downloading it in your processes, your thought processes, and you kind of feel like that. You don't know you feel like that because you think you're just watching something. Nobody's gonna come to your door. And then another thing, if you are really, you have to make a decision. If you want a black man and you want to seek and go for a black man, you're gonna have to settle. That's just the facts. Those are the facts. You're gonna have to make it work. You're gonna have to make ends meet. You're gonna have to pay for more than you intended. You're gonna have to sacrifice. You're gonna have to deal with certain things that come with being a black man. Like if I go work at a fast food restaurant, I know I'm probably gonna smell like hamburgers and fries. You know, I'm probably gonna be wearing the shoes with the slippery grip stuff at the bottom. I'm probably gonna get talked to bad because people talk to fast food workers bad. I think that dating out, no, it's not for everybody, and everybody should not feel pressured to do it. And I just feel like if you want somebody, go find them. I'm not telling y'all to settle, but when you're choosing certain things, you're settling whether you want to be honest about it or not. Even getting older. Like I say, I call myself a swirler because I know that when I get older and my kids get older, if I don't find nobody that I want to be with and I don't want to pay bills, will I go be a house's wife to one of my old boyfriends? Yes, I would. We've been knowing each other a long time. They know how I am. I know how he is, and I know I'm not gonna have to pay no rent. Just period. He might be a little crazy, might get on my nerves a little bit. I'm not gonna do shit but go to sleep. Believe it or not, my personality do take me somewhere. My personality is legit. Somebody like it. But no, it's just like if you want to. I'm not saying something is wrong with Decentering, but I just know my feelings about it is so like, so are you saying you're never having sex again and you're not talking about men again? So do that make men not exist because y'all not talking about it? Do that mean men not at your work or in the job or at home? It's a new word. We know this word is not a word ever in the dictionary, and if it is, I stand corrected and my bad. But it's just like, is that even possible for a heterosexual woman? You know, and it's pushed to keep women lonely and alone. And is that healthy? And do you want to live like that? Like for real, like we are coming up on some crazy times where if you never get out and start dating, as a young woman, a middle-aged woman, or an older woman, like, how will you learn? It's a new world out here. That's why I know I got to get outside, like it's a whole new world. Or we going to get stuck in our ways and stuck in the house. And like I say, some of us need to get decenter, some don't, but I don't really believe in a term for real. And like I say, I don't know if it's the messenger when Yanni did the video, or is it just I can't really conceptualize heterosexual women, or is it a fake dissent or a real dissenter? Because sometimes with stuff being trends, sometimes y'all just say y'all doing it to say it. Or is it I'm gonna keep being having intercourse with a man that I know is not going nowhere and just tell other women lies about this so they can stay out my business? I kind of feel like Yanni did it on that type of thing too. Yeah, I kind of think she did it on that tip too. Because I remember she had a guy and she was talking about divestment. Then come out, the guy was a black guy. And everybody kind of came for her a little bit. And she was really like, oh. Because as a creator, you live for your subscribers. That's why I'm so glad that I'm so free on my channel. I can kind of do whatever I want. Y'all can pick and choose what y'all want to see. But I just appreciate the freedom that y'all give me, or the freedom that I give myself, and the permission I give myself to be myself. But, and we talk real. Even if I had, and it was so funny, because when I knew I wanted to date out, Seemed like every time I thought or wanted to, or thought maybe I wanted to be with a guy or intercourse with a black guy or one of my exes, or if it came the opportunity or something, it just never happened. And it was just so funny that once you make a choice, but I kind of always been like that. Once I make a decision or a choice, I usually stick to it. And it's so funny, even making plans not to stick to it. And even when Easter just passing and thinking about Mr. November and how my other man, it's just, I just hope y'all make some decisions. Of course, I would want you all to date out, but I think the real thing is that the women who are going to date out are doing it anyway. And the women who are not are just not. And I think it's my job as a content creator, who is a black woman content creator, to talk to all of you all and not try to force things on you all. Because even one girl, oh, these men do that, these men do that, these men. And it's like, this group of men do this. It's still like a ploy to tell y'all who to date and how to date. When I cover stuff, I cover it for the different sectors of women who listen to me. I don't cover it to try to change y'all mind. Not about that. Not anymore. I used to be in the convincing business, but it's just because I could see the wins in it, even in a little. So I guess we on going on 3 years nowadays now. Or trying, but I've never been committed to any of those situationships for real. Not because I'm waiting on the king, because men just get on my nerves. And being in the house so long and isolated so long, I done really got used to it and learned to like it. I really have. And you know me, I ain't never tell y'all about the Christian Latino guy, but he was young too. I feel like I was cougaring, but that wasn't no dating out. That was a adventure. I'm gonna tell y'all one day though. It's kind of embarrassing and funny at the same time. Like my life, everything is a fucking joke. Fucking joke. One time I said that, somebody said, "Oh, don't say that. It ain't sad. It's not really a sad thing, because a lot of stuff I just look and laugh like, okay. Like God, if He did make me, He do got a sense of humor. He got a sense of humor, because it don't feel that funny, but then sometimes it is. But I just feel like the experience are just so much more direct. It's the communication that I love of other races of men. It's the articulation. They know how to communicate. They know, even the Hispanic guys. I'm preference towards Hispanic guys. I don't not got like white guys. I went on 2 dates with a white guy. And whatever it is, you can call it the ghettoism in me. You can call it it's the accents, and I think they're really cute and attractive. Even those Middle Eastern guys who be all jazzy, they're attractive, but I don't mess around. Like I say, for some reason, my energy don't mix with their stuff. But I do feel like as a woman, to limit yourself is just, you're decreasing your chances of finding love. You're decreasing your chance of finding marriage. You're decreasing your chances of finding a relationship. Why did I want to try this on? Because I'm slow. But they look kind of cute though, don't they? I might could wear this with an outfit. Yeah, they look kind of cute. But this thing, this was at Dollar Tree and that happened. But I got a brown one. It was 2. Y'all know, I ain't buying one headband for $1 now. I got it because it was 2 of them in there. Y'all know I'm cheap. Oh, and make my money work for me. No, but so that was 75 cents a piece. What? Anyway, back to the video. I'm liking this video because I think I'm doing good and I'm staying on topic. And now I'm getting sleepy because I'm tired. I've been up all night with you all. Actually, just because you don't see me here don't mean I'm not here. I live here. I'm not going anywhere. But it's just like, I just feel like, even with me, always wanting to go somewhere with a man or being seen with a man, that was always important to me. To know that he can be seen with me. He's not embarrassed of me. He's not ashamed of me. That way I know he don't have nobody, which we talked about in another video. Married men still do take women out even if they're married. But well, now I know how low you all standards was, and I think Decentering is good for women who just don't know what they want to do and know that whatever they're doing or practicing is not good or healthy for them. But I do think at the same time that when you take yourself completely out the dating market, how long will you be out the dating market? As a woman who has been out the dating market, I see the value of being in it so you know what's going on, so you can be brave and get outside and not be as fearful or scared or mistrusting. Um, but I just feel like time is flying, and I think youth is key. And I'm not saying there's no value in older women or being older. I'm just saying that you just get more and more stuck in your ways, because I see it happening to me. Over these years I've been with y'all, I just see a stuckness getting on me because I'm just older and I'm just tired and I just don't want to do the dilly dally. Oh, what's your name and what's your favorite color and all that same old that you've been doing forever. Because even me, it's just all this. But I just feel like I think Decentering is a type of cover up or a scapegoat or something women want to say, like they're fighting the power or like they're doing womanhood right or being against men. I don't think it's good for any heterosexual woman to just be so against men that you say you don't want love when really you do. When you say you don't want a relationship and really do. When you say you don't want a man and really do. I think that's a horrible trick of the mind that you're punishing yourself. Now, are there some women who really don't want relationships? Yeah. But if you're in your 20s and you're saying that, you might not really kind of know yet. And then if you keep doing it so long, you're going to be so fearful that you'll never find love or somebody. And I don't seem like a romantic. That's the way I talk and the way I view things here. But I'm a romantic. Like back in the day, I really was a romantic. I believe in love. I love love. I love holding hands, doing these things with men and just being somebody. And do women find value and importance there? Yes. Some women shame cooking and cleaning, and I'm not cooking, I'm not cleaning, all that. And even me, I don't cook as much as I used to. My kids know how to cook, and we're teaching my other boy to definitely. I always do that. I think I'll be like, get me just do it. Oh, ain't no hair under there. At least I'll just be tired and we just be talking. But I just feel like, is it real? Or are y'all just doing it to fit in and feel like you belong to something that is feminism or that is the black woman movement or that is the Decenter movement or the entire world of women? But is that really how you want to live your life, though? Is what I'm asking. Not to judge it, but to ask you to ask yourself, do you really never want to be with a man again? And if you're not a lesbian or if you're not bisexual, how is that going to work and how is that going to show up in your life? And I don't want them nanny boo boo because they don't want me. That's a petty game. I'm dating out because they're dating out, but I'm not really dating out. That's a petty game. We're too old, we're too grown. Like, some of this stuff really needs to cease to exist because some of you all are real adults. A lot of you all are adults. You should be adults. Like, if you want to play a game with one man who like you. Play a game with another man who like you and see what you can do and see what you can get and see if you really like him, if he'll take you out and if you all can have a good time and groove together. Don't get so caught up in this online stuff that you waste years and years of your life, which I have wasted. I don't feel like it was a complete waste, but parts of me do. But of course it wasn't a waste now that y'all give me my flowers everywhere, but that's just what I think. And it could be wrong. You could not agree. You don't have to agree. But I'm going to shut it down here. Who knew we was talking for 30 minutes? Guess I'm in a mood. But stay beautiful, wonderful, you, innovative, and creative. And think about that. And think about the cats. Like I said, I celebrate it because it's a black woman movement never seen before. When we have handsome, attractive men who are black complaining about what you all are not giving them, when we have the whole manosphere actually crafting and molding their stuff to accommodate you all, because they not getting nothing in real life. I'm not saying they're gonna change. All this change is just to pander and to get money. I'm not saying they're changing or getting better or that you'll find a unicorn or a unicorn. But what I'm saying is, if you think he's out there, it's better to look instead of wait, because he's going to show you that he's not out there, and then eventually you're going to date out anyway. Or you're just going to continue to get used and abused. You're just delaying the use and abuse. That's all. You're just delaying it because you're still going to pick up and do the same stuff he was doing if you have no real plan. Even people say, oh, divestment don't work, or all swirling don't work, or leveling up in the sprinkle message don't work, or whatever young girl you following or your small channel. You can just be listening to those corny stuff I say about dating when we do dating video. If these things do or don't work, you don't know unless you apply it to your life. You just don't know. You won't figure out what your boundary expectation is if you don't find none to set some, or listen to a woman who gonna tell you at least one. You can get one over here and one over there and one over there, because black women don't talk to each other in real life, so they don't help each other in real life, and we don't listen or communicate well or like each other in real life. So I think that whatever your dating strategy is, you need to pick something up and try it out, and nothing's gonna work the first time. Even with dating out, even if you, I like me, the first guy I was dating out with, I wasn't even really serious, and I really had a chance with that guy. But I fumbled that bag. I didn't realize I was fumbling when I fumbled it. I didn't. We had such a great time. You know, he paid for everything, and then even being on dates, and then you see every time you got to pay for a date, or that black women are paying for dates. Do you want to compete in that arena? Do you want to pay for stuff for the rest of your life? And if you're okay with paying for things, that's fine. But what about when your money runs dry? He's going to go find another girl who pays more than you. Or if you don't mind being a breadwinner and taking people on dates or giving money to men, nothing wrong with that if that's how you want to live your life. I don't advise it. I don't think it's a smart way for a woman to live, because you're a woman, you have boobs, you have a vag, like that's money on your body. Like when you come in a room, they say when a woman is here, help is here. Or when a woman is in the room, you know something getting done. Like women bring so much more than what anybody could ever articulate or communicate. And if you don't see a price on that, that's fine. I'm not talking to you. This video not for you. And I'm not in the convincing business no more. Whatever y'all want to do, if y'all want to have 50 kids, do it. All I can do is share my story and how it's not smart for your life. Because I got a lot of kids and it's very hard. Okay, so it's just like, even people, you don't got that many kids. Any kids that you have to feed outside of yourself is too many kids. It's hard work. It's not just the money, it's the time. So even if you're a woman who know you want kids one day, why wouldn't you be with a group of men who actually have a better chance of them staying around? Yes, guys who leave their families, who are other races, but not at the rates, not at the numbers, not with the consistency, not with the acceptance that it is in the black community. Oh, F that B, my baby mama, I don't want to care about her. Oh, you're doing a great job. You're a great black father. He just said F that B, don't ever see his kids, don't pay child support. He's a great father. It's just like that type of delusion is going to keep y'all stuck. But I just feel bad for y'all. Even when you're following people like Yanni who just go with the wind, and you know, just because she's beautiful, everything she say is gold, and it's not. But we know black women like things that are not necessarily productive, but that are entertaining or fun to look at or fun to watch. So we know that. But as a young girl, even me, why I don't got nobody? I got kids. I'm older. I'm tired. I moved to a whole new area. Yeah, I have excuses why. Not I'm bad, but when you're a young woman it's still always bringing a question: is it something wrong with y'all, or is it something wrong with the people you're dating? Because I don't see how you reach 30 years old and never been in relationships. A lot of y'all are too beautiful. And not that beauty is everything, but beauty matters. Or even some of y'all bodies is too rocking for nobody ever swooped you up or claimed you and took you out nowhere. But y'all leading with y'all wallets and y'all pocketbooks. Who said that? The girl Samantha Cooker did a video, or the lady, talking about y'all doing something. What was she talking about? Yeah. Oh, leading with y'all wallets because you might feel like you're not the most pretty. You lead with your wallets because you might feel like this or that or whatever, because you feel like you're not good or feminine enough as a woman or worthy enough as a woman. So you feel like you have to pay for things to make him love you. And I just say y'all buy love and buy pain. Been saying a long time ago. That's just basically what it is. That's all it is. But we can call it that, which was a good breakdown from her saying that. I forgot which video it was on. It was one of her recent ones. But are you decentering for a trend? Is decenter a good long-term option for heterosexual women? Even when we watch Kendra and the women get on there and be like, I ain't dated in 7 years. And you just gonna get back out there. You don't have no self-awareness of what's going on in dating scene. You have no way to know what you're looking like. Not that you don't know what you look like because you look in the mirror, but you don't know you're 7 years older. So 7 years ago, whoever you was dating or whatever you was thinking or whatever you was processing, like, you're going to pick up from that 7 years ago. Even when people say, oh, they go to jail, and when they come out, they be the same age they was when they went in. That's true. That's true. Of course, physically, they're not the same age, but they are, in a sense, that delay. And I'm not saying I'll go date out and do this or do that, but or get out there. But it is kind of like a throwing yourself in the water and get back out there. But y'all can just send them for how long y'all want to. I just don't know how real it is, or how long, or how it works for heterosexual women. And what does that look like? Like, I really want to know how that's going to show up and help you in the future. When you could be dating and making missteps and calculations, so in a year or two you'll know more about what you want or what type of guy you want, or you'll know what you can get from a guy, or what's working and what's not working from doing it. Even these past 2 years, but like I said, it's going on 3 now that I've been dating now, just a few experiences that I've had, I've just learned so much in those few experiences. And with black men, I just learned the same thing over and over again. Like, even seeing my ex-boyfriend and seeing my other ex-boyfriend, and even cussing him out. My one boyfriend, I don't even text him and cuss him out no more. Like, I just didn't grow. Used to do it every time, every Friday or Saturday I get drunk, I would call him out because I don't care no more. He doesn't hold that space in my heart anymore. Whether it was anger or vitriol or boredom, whatever. It don't serve me a purpose anymore. Because now I'm more confident than ever in my dating out skills. And I know what I like, and I know what I want. And I know pieces of what I can get. I don't know entireties. But a man do lead a woman, and when you find a real man, he gonna lead you. And I know that from dating black men, but at a different time. They wouldn't advise it now. I wish somebody had advised me not to do it then, shit. But that's not my place. You do what you want to do. A lot of women already have setups and arrangements with men who are older. Y'all don't talk about this stuff. People not honest about that type of stuff. They don't talk direct about it, but you have to have some type of standard, boundary, or expectation of something. You don't just give a man you for free. And your time and your encouragement and all that, your words, that is nuts. And whether women are really dating out or really exploring their options or not, It don't matter. You grown. It don't matter what somebody else do. You got to figure out what you gonna do. It don't matter what's trending. You got to figure out what you want to do in your heart is going to survive your feet, make your future, and prepare a way for you in your future. In your life. And not be begging men for marriage on y'all knees. But it's like, if y'all want to propose to a man on y'all knees, what can I say? You're a black woman. You're a black woman. You ain't got no standards, boundaries, expectations anyway. Is it stupid? Yeah. But black women, when have black women cared about looking stupid for a man? So why would I trouble myself with that? I know I ain't gonna be on my knees. But then y'all say people call y'all masculine, but that's a masculine trait. Like I say, masculine traits are good sometimes. But some things should be left up to men. And it's just sad that we come from a group of people who don't have real men. But if you want to settle, or you want a black man, I think that you should accept that you want to settle. I don't think you should hate people or think that people are being mean. They're just being honest. I don't think even all the backlash they got to divestment. They say you should just date out. Like, what are you doing? And they're calling white male worship, and they're calling it other stuff. It's like common sense tactics. If I was a woman with a big degree or a high money making job, I don't want no bum. But black women are the only ones who do that. Even a girl was talking about, you gotta clean men off and dust them off like the trash can and clean them off and clean them up and stuff and all that. Y'all like, what the girl, she just did a video on Fix Her Uppers or something. That's a cripple in y'all. That's a thorn in y'all side, wanting to clean people up and fix something that can't be fixed. If a grown man can't help himself, a black boy, matter of fact, sent me a text message in the dating app. I want you to help me build. I say you should have some things built already, sir. And I went to look back. He blocked me. How am I help you build something? You should have some shit built. I'm this age. I got something built. You should have some stuff built already when you come to me. But that build is a good word to trick y'all and use y'all to make y'all think it's a future. And he don't want nothing to do with you or your future. And he don't care nothing about it. He just want to see what he can get out of you. And it's just sad that black women been building up men like this for so long. And it's good you saying no now, because when more women are saying no. But after the trend is gone and it's done, will you revert back to your old habits? It's just like an addiction. Just like with anything. If you don't replace it with something, and a battery operated boyfriend is cool, nothing wrong with it. I'm not very good at it. I get tired. My arms be tired. I need a real body. Oh, I ain't got the right toy, and I ain't got the money to buy what I want. And if I do got the money, which I don't know if I want $100 on a toy that I still might not use or like. But you do your own thing. You do your own thing to make you happy and it serves you. But is it serving your future? Is being totally against men helping your future? Yeah, men do weird stuff. Yeah, men do this, that, and the other. Don't put yourself in dangerous situations. That's why I go out in public. Meet in public. Go on a date. You're in public. Don't let random men in your house. Don't go to random men's houses unless you're totally comfortable with. You have to do it. You go to a man's house just being on some grown woman stuff, be ready to drop them draws. Like, for y'all to be over grown men's houses talking about what you not gonna do. You wanted to do something if you wanted to see his house. You have to be real. Of course he's gonna say he don't want to do it. Of course. Why wouldn't he? He wants you to come over. And then you gotta be like, me and lie. Why wouldn't they? Women like lies. It's the man-woman dynamic, been that way for years. So it's just like, I just hope y'all figure out something and stop getting on my nerves. That's all y'all doing is getting on my nerves. Look. Oh, I do too much. I don't need no filter. That's why y'all love me. But it's just like, y'all killing me. No, we were supposed to invent the video. I guess it went farther than I thought. And thanks for your time. I hope you got some valuable from this video. Oh, you this far, you might as well like it. And I will be seeing you all on the flip side and the dip side. Stay innovative, creative, and figure out what y'all doing. Okay? Bye.